Hey everybody, welcome back to Pixel Junkies.
Hey there.
We're playing Washington View Walking Simulator 2018. I'm running out of steam, Aaron.
Washington, the capital, not the state.
Yes.
For some reason, they thought it was a great idea to name two places the same thing, but have them be on opposite sides of the country.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, when I was little, I knew for a fact that Washington City was in Washington State. Nope, that was a lie.
Well, they got what's the
like,
city
why wouldn't they call Washington State something else? They call it like Lincoln, Lincoln
can't
or
remember any
Roosevelt or
cities in
something.
Washington. There's
Jesus.
Get away.
Do you know how heavy those shopping carts are? Like bangs
to
off
a
for
regular
like,
person.
Can you
Get
shoot
away,
the deer?
Bambi's
That's got like a 6-point buck. Oh shit! The guy was like, "Hey, it's a deer," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
We're gonna shoot it. Oh shit! Division got it. Take that, Bambi's mom. Oh. Take that. Oh, I got myself with a bit of spice.
He imagines like, how did he die? He's like, well, the bullets didn't kill him. He actually died of an overdose. He was dead before the first bullet hit him.
I haven't used my rocket launcher yet this series.
Oh man, you have a rocket launcher?
Yeah, it's this thing on my back here.
I'm pretty sure that was the thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger used in Commando.
Maybe. They had to make a small one that could fit on your bag in this, so maybe they.
Also, it looks like a Nerf gun.
Oh, this is
Jesus Christ!
probably a good one to try it out on.
Is that T-51 power armor?
Okay, well.
That was cool. Man, that did
armor.
nothing.
It stripped his armor, but it definitely didn't kill him. Oh shit. There we go.
Oh, okay. Went down like an
It
asshole.
blew all of his armor off, but didn't kill him.
So, like, good on that
Sock
guy.
on
Like,
his
taking
head.
5 rockets. Like, "Ugh." He's like, I'm gonna get him. And
He
even
was
then, he still took 3 shots to the head.
He was a heavy elite enemy. Like on this character, it would probably just kill him in a couple shots. Let's see. I think those hit the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's like the rocket launcher I use in Destiny. It's just fucking overpowered
shit.
because it's a heavy hitter.
I don't know why these guys are hurt. Hang on, we're doing the wrong mission.
What?
Well, this mission's currently invaded, which is what happens in the end game.
Oh.
So we're fighting Black Tusk right now.
Oh.
We're not supposed to be. That's why that guy was spongier than normal.
Ah.
So we'll just pretend we daydreamed that, and then we'll toggle the invasion.
Karen's actually still exhibiting the effects of getting dosed by all that spicy goodness. Oh man, that was a bit of screen tearing on my end there. Holy fuck.
Oh man, it's so crazy that I just had a daydream about coming in here and killing a spongy elite guy.
It's like there's a crappy effect on screen. Jesus, that guy looked like he had a painful death. Like, not my dick.
Oh, you're a grenade guy? Okay, hang on.
Granada.
I love that, like, I mean, the first game did it kind of like this, but this game does it more so, where there's just, like, regular enemies that just have guns and stuff, but almost every other enemy type where they have some sort of ability, whether they're rushers or, like, tanks or grenadiers or whatever it is, you can always use their ability against them, like if you hit a weak spot. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of games do that, but I feel like this game does it really well.
Yeah, I will say it is really cool to see you like hit their like grenade bag and have that just like fucking detonate. Did you ever see Black Hawk Down?
I have, yeah.
Remember when the dudes they're running into the building and
When
he
Orlando
gets
Bloom
shot?
falls out of the helicopter.
Well, there's that. But he also he gets shot and his grenade starts going off, but it was a smoke grenade, so he's running into the building trailing smoke. He's like, ah!
I don't remember
that. Peace through strength. Who was that?
Ah?
There was a thing
Is that a
saying
quote?
Yeah, it was on the flag on the other room.
Oh yeah, well the True Sons have like all painted over the blue stuff on a lot of the flags.
Oh.
So if you see a flag with like the stars and blue sprayed out, it's just True Sons.
When I went to Cape Canaveral a couple of years ago, we were doing the little bus tour around the station. Oh, there he is. We were doing the bus driver, you know, he was saying like, this is where the launcher is, and you know, this is where they launched the Apollo mission. This is all really cool stuff. And then we saw the hangar for the space, like the rockets and stuff, and they were like, you see that and it was like way in the distance, but you know, still pretty big. And it was like, you see the American flag on the building? We were all like, yeah. And he's like, you see the blue part with the stars? And we were like, yeah, and he's like, that is the size of an NBA regulation basketball court. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it was so big.
Jesus Christ. Can you imagine buying all the paint for one fucking star?
Yeah, it was like, all right,
Jesus
I got one
Christ.
star done. I'm through. I used up all of our painting budget.
Was it painted on, or was it an actual flag?
I don't know. I think it was painted on.
Because, yeah. If I'm thinking of the same building, anyway. Oh, man, it's
it's a tree.
Hogwarts. I think this would have been my favorite mission had they not added, like, 6 more missions to the game.
Oh, yeah?
Like, this is my favorite base game mission. So it's just a cool environment. Okay, well, fuck this guy. And
Man, there's a Mustang over there. Well, there was.
it's like a Challenger or something. And also a Porsche, which is absolutely not American.
You don't know, Aaron.
Yeah.
And is that a... Oh, it's a station wagon.
Yeah, it's like a
Some of the
Ford.
most famous American vehicles, like the Porsche, the station wagon, and the Mustang.
I guess that's... Well, this is...
And that's this is the car from the Dukes of Hazzard.
The
I'm
Chevelle,
pretty sure it is.
Dukes of Hazzard didn't have vinyl top.
Oh right, yeah.
It's like a GTX mixed with a Javelin or something.
And here's a school bus. Like, yeah, we know. We've all been on one.
Not if you're not from America. You're like, oh man, what the hell is that?
They're called bus schoolings.
Yeah, we had to ride our moms
God damn,
to
that was,
school.
I don't even know what that comment was supposed to be. That was
Bus-schoolings?
fucking awful.
Well, I don't know. I mean, who knows what they got over in whatever the Czech Republic is
I'm
called
just
nowadays.
real tired. Didn't get a good night's sleep last night.
I didn't either, really.
Yeah, because you were staying up till 5 o'clock in the morning watching The Mandalorian.
I was doing it for the benefit of everybody in our group to see when Disney add new episodes to Disney Plus.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be up at that time to
Yeah,
do
but sometimes, because like with Amazon, they added new episodes of Grand Tour at 8:30 because it like UTC, whatever the hell a regular GMT midnight is. They added episodes of Grand Tour to Amazon at midnight GMT, which is 8:30 on a Thursday night here. So like, well, maybe I'll just stay up and see when they add it, because maybe they'll add it at like, you know, midnight or close to midnight or something like that. So you could actually be watching The Mandalorian on Thursday night.
Ooh.
But nope, not the case. They had it at 4:30 Eastern, 4 o'clock Eastern. So it's very fucking late. And I ended up getting up kind of early, so I really didn't get a whole lot of sleep. But it was a good episode. I do like the show. It has a very like simple format. At
Hang
least,
on. What's that? Never see the rain. Oh, it's the Vietnam War. That's why I'm hearing CCR.
Oh,
I wanna know. Have you ever seen the rain?
I do like these exhibits. So you can, like,
The best part about
read 'em all.
that bit was that I started it and then I could not for the life of me think of a single Vietnam era
I was like,
song.
where you going with this? Okay.
I was like, think of something, man. Just think of something. And the first thing that popped into my head was fucking Pumped Up Kicks.
oh, yeah, that's not. Yeah, okay.
Can you imagine like Vietnamese soldiers being like, shh, 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 shh. He's there. It's like, they're over there!
Oh shit.
Apparently, I was watching a documentary the other day about like the Vietnam War, the Ken's Burn things. It's very good, and the Vietnam soldiers, because it was one of the few Vietnam era documentaries where they actually interviewed like North Vietnamese soldiers and Viet Cong soldiers, which I thought was really cool. And they're saying like, yeah, like we could easily follow all the Americans because like we just smell the smoke through the jungle. We were walking through the jungle and all of a sudden we could smell cigarette smoke. We're like, okay, there's an ambush up ahead. Then we just ambush them. Like, way to go, Americans. I gotta be honest.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there you go. That's America. That guy had no idea where he was going. Oh shit, Vietnam again.
He's having flashbacks.
PTSD.
Now I just want to sing "Welcome to the Jungle," but that was absolutely in the '80s.
Yeah. Some CCR covered nicely.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. Ooh, ooh, you?
I'm not really a Mick Jagger fan, if I'm honest.
No, you don't like Stones?
I
I will
know,
say
not
that's my
really.
favorite Stones song.
They've done some catchy, like, very 70s stuff, but I don't think he's a very good singer.
It's like Dave Mustaine. Like Dave Mustaine from Megadeth is not a good singer, but I do like his song singing. But I understand when people are like, he has the sound of a cat being fed through a stump grinder. Like, yeah. He's a guitar player who got kicked out of his own. The story of Dave Mustaine is he was in Metallica as their guitar player. He got kicked out because he was so fucking addicted to drugs. He was completely useless, and he got so apocalyptically mad that he founded his own band, Megadeth, with the express purpose of being faster and better and harder than Metallica at everything, and thus started a 20-year rivalry that only ended in like the 2000s. But he's not, and he couldn't get a singer, so he eventually just says, "Fuck it, I'll do it myself."
So he was in Metallica.
He was in Metallica. He was on their first album, and then they kicked him out. So he actually wrote a bunch of songs for Metallica, and his most famous is Four Horsemen, and they used Four Horsemen, but then he got kicked out. So he asked, I think because the not the lyrics, but the notes for Four Horsemen got used on Megadeth's first album, Kill 'Em All, or sorry, Killing Is My Business, and it's the same notes, but it's different lyrics. Also, it's very funny that Metallica's first album was Kill 'Em All, and then Dave Mustaine's first album with Megadeth was Killing Is My Business.
Like it's like Jordan and his bands.
Yeah, except I'm not nearly as interested.
Well, they haven't done a whole bunch of documentaries about it yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
Jordan's not famous.
I will say Jordan's got a new. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on this channel, but I will say Jordan's in a new band right now, and I really like their sound. So I'm really excited.
I
to hear some
imagine
stuff.
you can talk about it. I mean, they do have social media.
Yeah. All right, it's with Violet.
They also owe me.
We came
money.
up with the name of the Tim Hortons at like 3 o'clock in the morning after watching a movie.
Yeah.
I think there were some racist and sexist things floated at the table.
Yeah, that'll be. I hope I'm invited to that documentary. Filming or whatever, where they're talking about like the origins of the band.
Well, we have a few things that we could say on that interview that would like just a few clips that we could show the people and be like, we're gonna end this man's whole career.
Well, I mean, you could talk about some bands and like how different, like especially like George's other band is a great example, like Code the Raven, like Edgar Allan Poe. Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Reference.
Yeah.
So just quotes
That's my
the
favorite
Raven
poem,
in that.
by the way. The Raven.
But with Violet, like there's
nothing.
Jordan was like, let's look up random words, and I'm pretty sure I said at some point, like, actually what I said was, I'm with Violet. And he was like, with Violet's good. I'm like, okay, I guess. Like, it meant nothing and came from nowhere. So if you end up being a fan of this band, the name means nothing.
Yeah. I like how some bands have a really, like there's a really meaningful name behind them. Like, yeah, our name references our hometown, and it's really great. And then, like, you have the Goo Goo Dolls, or like the Beatles. Like, yeah, we just picked it because we thought it sounded cool.
Yeah.
Like, same with Megadeth. Megadeth's like, yeah, we just picked Megadeth because it sounds cool.
Yeah. I think there's got to be some bands like that, though, because some phrases and stuff are just good band names.
Yeah. Man, I've been listening to a lot of Megadeth recently. I love that fucking band.
I've been seeing notifications on Spotify.
Oh, yeah?
Confirming as such, yeah. I was just saying, like, Adam listening to Megadeth or whatever. Except, I don't know what's on the old Spotify notifications, because it says, like, you listened to Megadeth 6 days ago. Like, okay, but what he's listening to now? I don't really care.
Yeah.
About a week ago.
Probably still Megadeth.
Yeah, probably.
I need to get Spotify on my work computer so I can just listen to stuff. Because I have a bunch of playlists. I went through all of Megadeth's, like fucking album list. I kind of forgot how many albums they got, and I picked all of my favorite songs off them and put them onto a single playlist. So it's like 50 songs. I just so if I'm playing like Destiny or something and I just want something on in the background and I've finished Critical Role, I'll just stick that on and like blast fucking Megadeth. Thrash metal is my favorite genre. Like, I like every genre of music pretty much, except for trap, which I cannot stand, screaming death metal, and modern pop country. Those are the only three.
What about screaming death country?
Man, trap
remix.
Oh man, that's my arch nemesis. Speaking of which, I found a YouTube channel the other day. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called because it was on a different computer. So it didn't show up on my history. But see if I can't find it because I will give her a shout out. Not that she needs a single boost because her channel's bigger than ours, but I'm pretty sure she's she's like a female clone of me, or I'm a male clone of her. However you want to look at it.
Oh man, gotta get hooked up.
Because her thing, a couple of months ago, a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World short came out where this couple are in this national park camping and they're attacked by an Allosaurus. And she had a reaction video and it showed up in my feed because, you know, dinosaurs. And I'm like, okay, I'll check this out. I wonder what this is about. And her review of it begins with her, like, she says, so if I sound emotional right now, it's because I've just finished watching this and I'm sitting in my computer chair and I'm literally crying right now because they make the Allosaurus look so good, you guys, and this is just amazing. And oh my god, like, I'm just squealing because the dinosaurs are amazing. I'm like, who is this chick and is she single? And her whole channel is her looking at like Godzilla movie monster, like Godzilla monsters or Pacific Rim or Jurassic Park and dragons and all that kind of stuff. Like, she does Game of Thrones stuff, but she'll be like, yeah, I'm just doing this to look at the, like, let's talk about Drogon. I'm like, who is this chick? Why is she basically me? I don't understand.
Well, she's not you, because she apparently is successful.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Altori. Alteori. Alteori? What?
I don't know. I was wondering if it was in any way related to like a star system, but I guess it's spelled different. Instead of Tori, instead of Tari. Tauri.
Like Alpha Centauri?
Yeah.
Do you think we're ever going to get there someday?
We did an Elite, so why not?
Was that the first system that humanity got to an Elite?
Yes. I think. I think it was Alpha Centauri. I think, it's definitely the first one we went to. I don't know if it was the first one that was colonized in Elite. It might have been. It's been a couple of months since I played Elite, because they haven't updated it. But, oh Jesus, based on that Frontier League that has confirmed 7 or 8 different things at this point, the next big thing coming from Frontier, outside of the Jurassic World DLC, which is probably out at this point.
You mean like Back to Jurassic Park?
The Jurassic Park themed DLC,
good.
yeah. The next one after that is going to be the Elite update, so.
Sweet.
At least that was on that list, anyway. But that won't be until the end of 2020, so. There you go. I don't know. When is fucking Star Wars out? Who knows? We record these so far in advance. I don't know if Star Wars is out yet or not.
I don't think so, because Star Wars is coming out, what, the 15th of December?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, maybe it will be. I don't know. It might be. Oh man,
episode 9, wasn't it so good?
Oh, no, it was awful. It literally ended the franchise. Disney should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, at least we got, like, 3 more episodes of Mandalorian to look forward to.
No, that's been canceled. Damn it.
Oh, well, I'm glad they shot the first few episodes of Season 2 already, and then I guess Jon Favreau has nothing left to do.
Don't you remember, Aaron? There's no more movies because Trump nuked everything.
Oh, right.
We're not actually playing this right now. There's no power. We're just pretending.
Oh, yeah. We've, like, been in the deprivation tank so long that we've created division with our minds again.
Can you imagine being Neo in the Matrix movie when they wake him up for the first time? He's like, why am I so weak? He's like, because you've never, like, why are my muscles so weak?
Because we've been draining your dick since you were a child.
And it's just like my meat reaction is this what life is going to be like? Well, you're going to have to learn to reuse your muscles. And I'm like, okay, put me back in the tube. Put me back in the tube.
My dick's a muscle. How about I use that?
No, it's atrophied. Fuck!
Can I not get it back? No, it's gone. Chode like you won't believe. Ow. Am I gonna get downed by a group of fucking randos in the street? Fuck y'all, Lieutenant Don.
Who's Lieutenant Don?
I don't know, some named enemy at the end of the thing. Unrelated to Lieutenant Dan.
Who?
He's got a rocket launcher.
Jesus.
Lieutenant Dan, the guy from Forrest Stump.
Oh, I've never actually seen Forrest Gump.
You've never seen it?
No.
Jesus Christ.
I was too busy watching Jurassic Park at the time.
Oh.
Came out the same year, I believe.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good year for movies.
It was 95?
90, 93, I think.
Oh.
Or 94? I don't know.
I feel like Toy Story came out the same year as well, but
No, that Toy Story was 96.
Oh. Was that the same year as GoldenEye? Good decade, I
Remember
guess.
Tamagotchis? Oh!
Remember Land Before Time? Remember Speed Zone? Nobody remembers that.
No. Somebody was saying,
It's a John Candy, Eugene Levy movie.
one of the best things I ever saw is I was watching, because I'm subscribed to a couple of historical channels on YouTube that go into, like, battles and like different historical events and stuff. And they were talking about this one battle, and the battle was called, like, this is the battle for Big Rock or something. And, somebody was like, that sounds like the worst Land Before Time sequel ever. Battle for Big Rock.
Oh, did that kill him? I guess so. Yeah, it's dumb.
Did that kill him? His brains are leaking onto the pavement. Like,
Well, I shot a rocket at him. I couldn't remember if I got him or not. Don't want any of that.
the last thing he said before the rocket hit him was like, killed by my own best friend. All around me, half a minute.
I appreciate this is I love this game. I appreciate how like accurate it is to Washington. You know, it's not all of it, but it's a sizable chunk of Washington. You know, you got the Pentagon over
All the
this
best
way.
parts. I'm imagining the Pentagon is like the end raid area, is it?
Well, the first raid, the second raid is not out yet, but the first raid is the airport, and then the Pentagon is kind of like, I guess, like a single player / group raid. But the main raid you need to do with 7 other people, which is a lot. I haven't actually done the raid myself yet because I feel like I'm not ready. But who knows? Anyway, I guess that'll do it this week.
Yeah.
So join us next time where we're gonna head to maybe well, I guess tie for favorite missions, the Air and Space Museum, which would be cool because there's an A10 in it.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah.
Do you get to use the gun?
No, but the gun does show up at some point in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The GAU 8?
The GAU 8.
The most badass gun ever made?
I guess you do technically get to operate the GAU 8 at some point.
So you know tanks, yeah? You know how they fire big rounds? Yeah. Well, what if we had 8 of them wrapped around each other in a Gatling barrel, and we put it on an aircraft? The guy's like, so I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom for about 5 minutes.
And this is mind you in a General Electric's pitch meeting where they're also talking about VCRs,
Yeah.
and like toilets.
Yeah.
So what do you got on the projects list there, Jim?
It's like, okay, well, we got a new VCR model coming up. That's looking really promising. It's going to be able to rewind at twice the speeds. Yeah,
Oh,
sounds
wow.
good. We also have a new kettle coming out that's going to have a clock on it. That's really interesting. Oh, wow, good. That'll really boost sales. We're also taking a massive Gatling gun that's being used for ship defense. For Navy vessels, and we're going to strap that to an aircraft, put some wings on it, and give it Hellfire missiles as well, and have it go out and destroy Soviet tanks. Everyone's like, you just hear like under the table, like.
See, this is what I was talking about when we were talking about diversifying our brand. This is exactly it, Jim.
Yeah.
You get a promotion.
Yeah, you get a promotion. Will we get to fly these? Of course. We have low-income areas picked out all over America that you can strafe with this gun. Excellent, Jim. This is why you're getting the promotion.
Wait until you hear the gun.
Oh!
It's just you hear people screaming because they're getting blown apart, but then also people next door who are just like moaning with orgasms from the sound of it.
Like it's gotta be the most badass like aircraft ever made, right?
Yeah.
It uses a 30mm GAU 8 Avenger rotary cannon. That's the coolest sounding gun I've ever heard of in my life. The only way it could be cool is if it shot sharks or something.
Yeah, because I recently just picked up Ace Combat 7, and I was like, this is a fun game. And then I saw the A10 in the unlockable list, and I'm like, oh, sweet. Basically been using pretty much only that, because I would love to be able to put air-to-air missiles on it, but the game doesn't let you do that.
The fucking bullets this thing fires. Yeah. Jesus. Look at the size of it. Put up that picture.
They're the size of beer bottles.
Yeah.
They're fucking massive. It's a bullet coming from a minigun. The size of a beer bottle.
And it fires like, how many rounds does it fire a minute? It's like, well, we've actually had to decrease the speed because the aircraft can't carry that many rounds, but it fires around 1,000 rounds a minute. Like, oh.
Let's wipe these guys out. And maybe it.
Isn't this breaking the Geneva Convention? Well, it was, but then we showed them the design and they changed it.
Not enough bullets are bigger than beer bottles. They're okay with it.
Yeah. Look at it next to a. Look at the size of the gun next to a fucking Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
massive. Anyway, I guess go Google the GAU-8 for yourself and read up on it.
It's so awesome.
We'll.
It's a gun so big that they actually had to move the wheels in the aircraft around because they couldn't fit.
That's like one example of like no compromise in the design of a
Yeah.
thing. It's like this gun is going in this fucking plane. I don't care what we have to.
I don't give a fuck.
We changed the gun.
It's such an extreme aircraft that it honestly would fit better into like 40K or something. Because in 40K you got massive mechs with like this mech has a Gatling gun that fires demonic swords out of it and like giant nuclear missiles and stuff. It's like, and here's the GAU-8. I'm like, that fits right alongside. Yep. It's like such an extreme thing. That's got to be the great like obviously yeah, it's like killing people and like that's like no more war and all that kind of stuff and like we shouldn't have them in the first place, but like that's got to be a great job, right? Designing tanks for the military. It's like we need a gun for like in World War II, they're like the Nazis are going to invade England. We need a naval cannon that can take out their biggest battleship, and they're like, okay. And then they build the biggest cannon in the world. It's like this, like, not actually, but it's a massive fucking naval gun. It's like, okay, this is the length of 2 city buses, and it fires a shell bigger than a small child at Mach 10. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, we got this destroyer, and it fires a cruise missile, and it's got a little, like, got a little Gatling gun on it and everything. And we're like, fuck that. I want a massive battleship with big fucking cannons on it. That when it fires, the Earth itself shakes. Like, that's not practical in today's military. I don't give a fuck. Make it. Put rail guns on it and everything, and give it nukes. Call it the USS Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, well, there you go. We'll call it that or whatever, and then I don't know, Google whatever the hell Adam was talking about, boats and guns and shit, and then go beat off. So, what happened?
It's a good place to end.
I guess the game crashed.
Yeah, all right, goodbye. Cut.
See you next time.